I'm sure you like the pink.
Yeah, it's so cute. What's up, YouTube? Oliotia Mingoni.
Mamuke, Jendi, habari gani.
Today we have a special request topic given to us by my dad, his father-in-law.
Absolutely.
Gratefulness.
Today we're going to talk about gratefulness.
What we're grateful for.
Why you're not grateful? Why do you not appreciate where you are? What is gratefulness? Let's start from there.
What is gratefulness?
Mm-hmm.
Without looking up a definition,
Mm-hmm.
I would say what it means to me is being thankful for the things that you have, appreciating the things that you have, not wanting. It's okay to want more, but being happy with where you are because you once prayed for where you are now.
So that is your definition of being grateful.
Yeah.
My definition of being grateful is being able to acknowledge the things that you have that you cannot control having them, but you have them. I'll give you an example. Being
Please.
able to breathe freely. My mom used to say to me when I was a boy that be grateful that you're not sick in the hospital. Some people pay for oxygen.
Yeah.
If you think about that, they're literally paying to breathe. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? To be able to appreciate where you are, to appreciate the little things that you have, the free things that God has blessed you with, being
Yeah.
able to see, being able to hear, being able to move, being able to walk, being able to lift stuff, being able to just be able, being grateful for those abilities. There are people, when you think about it, there are people who don't have both legs, the people who don't have both hands, the people who cannot see with both their eyes. Hell, there are people who cannot see with their naked eyes. They have to use glasses. There are people who cannot
Yeah.
hear.
Okay.
Now, I'm not talking about anybody in specifically. I'm talking about in general concept, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are, I'm just naming the smallest details of things that we take for granted.
Just like existing, being
Just
able.
existing, you know, just being
Yeah.
able to wake up in the morning. People think it's automatic that when you go to bed,
That you'll wake up in the
you
morning.
wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
One of my friends that I went to college with, his dad, he talked to his dad the night before. His dad went to bed and never woke up and died in his sleep. So that's why every time when I wake up, the first thing I do is I pray. When I'm done with my day, when I'm going to sleep, the last thing I do is pray. This is my favorite saying in the prayer. If you don't know how to pray, let me teach you something my grandfather told me. My grandfather told me, give thanks for the day, and when you're done and you're going to sleep, acknowledge that God blessed you with a beautiful day. No matter how the day was, acknowledge that God made you go through it. In the morning, pray for God's grace, for God's protection, for God's will, for God's favor. Pray that God gives you the strength that you need to go through the day challenges. Because the Bible says the weapon formed against you shall not prosper. What that means is like the weapon is going to be formed. So look at the weapon as challenges are going to be there. But the challenges will not win. That is the weapon not prospering. That's how I break it down. So being grateful, why are you not grateful? How should you start being grateful for? I'll let you take that part.
I would say in the beginning of this, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. If you're in a situation like for us, for instance, of course we would like to be able to make more money. We would like to be able to buy our own house. We'd like to be able to not have to worry about where the money is going to come from, or we just like to be in a better position financially. That's where we are right now. But we have to remember and be grateful that there are people that are in a lot worse situations than us. We are thankful enough that we are able to put savings aside. A lot of people are not able to put any kind of savings. They are truly living paycheck to paycheck. So there's nothing wrong with wanting more, but you can't be so focused on what's next, what you want to be next, what you want to achieve next, that you forget where you are currently. Because every situation that you have experienced so far, every hardship that you have come into, every stage of life that you have been in has led you to where you are right now in this moment. And without those hardships or those situations, you wouldn't be where you are today. So, while it's okay to want more for yourself or strive to become better or strive to achieve something, you have to be grateful and thankful for where you are in this season and not take it for granted because it can be taken away in a second.
Absolutely. You need to acknowledge the fact that regardless of where you are, that is somebody's dream. Where you are right now, somebody is dreaming to be in that position. For example,
Yeah.
she talked about us wanting to buy our own house,
Yeah.
us wanting a bigger car. Yeah, those are problems, but they're not really major problems in our life right now. We are grateful that we have nice cars that take us to wherever we want to go.
Yeah.
We are grateful that we have a roof over our head. We're grateful that we can afford every food, every meal. We are
Mhm.
grateful for the support system we have around us. We cannot allow ourselves to be consumed by the things that we want. Like we want to buy a car, we want to buy a new car, we want to buy a house, we want to travel. You cannot allow the materialistic things
Yeah.
over consume you, and then you're not going to be appreciating where you are. You're not going to be appreciating what you have.
Well, I just thought um in in my life, I'm an only child, so I'm used to getting anything that I want, like materialistically.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say that before we met that I was super materialistic,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say now that we've been together for a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
that I am a lot less materialistic than I was. I don't really care anymore about having the newest, greatest clothes or the most trendy things. I don't really care about like the newest, most expensive, most trendy pair of shoes. I don't know. There's always a new like water bottle fad or something. I don't really care about those things anymore because being with you and of course like your upbringing, your childhood, it
My mindset in general.
yeah, it's opened my eyes a lot more to realize that like materialistic things,
Mm.
especially in the US, consumerism is a huge thing. It drives so many businesses because
They sell. That's what is on the TV. That's what
yeah,
is on the news. That is what is on the social media. That's what everybody want to have.
they make you think that you need the new thing, you need the new expensive thing, that you need it and that it makes you feel that you need all of these things when you don't. You need to be
Mm-hmm.
happy and grateful for the things that you already have
Mm.
because, like we were talking about, there are a lot of people that want to be in the situation where you are now or in the position that you are now to want the newest, greatest, latest thing where specifically where you came from in your childhood, sometimes you didn't know where your next meal was going to come from.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know the thing is, I think what changed your mindset the most is like when we went to Uganda. When you saw
Yeah.
how genuine people are happy. People were genuinely happy with the bare minimum. And
Not
people,
even the bare minimum.
not
Like,
even the bare minimum, people never cared about materialistic things.
yeah.
They were just, for example, when we went back in the village, in my village, nobody came to you with excitement asking for anything from you. They were just excited and happy that you chose their son. You chose to marry in that family. You
Yeah.
chose to move to travel all the way from US to Rhino Camp, Arua, past Arua, 12 hours drive from Entebbe
Yeah.
to go and meet them, get their blessing. For them, those are the things they celebrate more,
Yeah.
not materialistic things, you know?
Yeah.
And I think when you saw that, you saw how the kids played with no shoes, the kids played with no clothes, the kids were happy just because we were home.
Yeah.
When you saw how people lived, other than here in the US, I think it opened your eyes more. And I think that is why there's a lot of anxiety issues in America, because everything
Oh,
is
100%.
just driven by this is out, the new thing out. This one, these people have this, like, but they don't get to see the life that you saw, the life
Yes.
outside this whole
Or
consumerism.
they as in the media or like parents a lot of the time will use something along the lines of, if you don't finish your plate, there's a kid in Africa, there's a hungry kid in Africa that would want your food. Like, it's almost used as like a scare
Yeah, something
tactic.
like to scare a kid.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, 90% of the Americans that I've talked to, they have nothing, no clue about what is happening in Africa.
Yeah, because we're so involved with ourselves and so concerned about buying the next thing, wanting to be trendy and in the know of everything. And in the grand scheme of things, like, it doesn't matter. I mean, sure, it's nice. Like, if you have something that breaks and you need to buy a new thing, sure. Or if you have a little bit extra money that you've been saving for something and you decide that you want to buy something nice, sure. But the constant need and constant want for new things is
Yeah.
not, it's not being grateful for what you have.
We conclude, baby.
Tell me.
These are the things that I want you people and us to focus on if you want to be grateful. If you want to live a better life. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but we're only sharing our experience. To be honest, the past couple of years, we've grown as a people. We've understood the dynamics of like my world, the dynamics of her world, and
Yeah.
we've compromised to understand how we both need to live, right? Focus on things that are free. Love is free.
Kindness.
Kindness is free. Being happy for somebody is free. Showing love, showing compassion, showing affection is free. Being genuine is free. Wishing well for people is free. I personally believe if you wish well for other people, well will come to you. Good things will come to you.
Yeah.
I always have a saying for those of you who follow me on my TikTok: the energy you put out is the energy you replicate back.
Yeah.
So when you focus on those things and you focus on what you have and be grateful in the position you are, regardless of where you are in life, there's always somebody who is dreaming to be where you are. You're living their dream life. So we are grateful for that, and we want everybody that is watching this be inspired by this video to be grateful.
Leave a comment below about the things that you are grateful for. We talked about in this video things that we are grateful for. So let us know down below what you're grateful for. Could be something as simple as you woke up today, or something as meaningful as you got a new car today. I don't know.
Share with us in the comment section what you think about the topic today.
Yeah.
Share your gratefulness, why you're grateful, and also, if you like, share in the comment section the next topic we should talk about. But we appreciate the follow. Please share this video with somebody to inspire the world. Spread peace, spread love, not the hate. Peace and love and blessings. We wish you a blessed week coming up. We hope you guys have a fantastic week. And with this, peace and love.